Hi, I'm Jim McCann with Shopsmith, and it's come to our attention that several of you have received new Mark 7s with poorly assembled benches. Either the casters don't allow the machine to hit the floor, these bench ends are sitting at an angle, some of them are even loose, some have crushed ends on the bench tube here. So those of you with crushed ends, if you've sent me pictures before, your bench tubes are on the way. Maybe you've got them now. Otherwise, call us and let us know. We will replace the bench tubes at no charge, ship them to you also at no charge. Now, to replace the bench tubes and to just tighten the bench tubes, it's the same procedure. So I'm going to show you how to replace the bench tubes. You need basically one tool. It's a 9/16 wrench. But if you've got a torque wrench and a 9/16 socket, that'll make life a little bit easier for you. I'm going to work with the common wrench, show you how this is done. First thing, to replace the bench tubes, you need to loosen the base, loosen the clamp in the base, and remove it. There's just 2 bolts here. There's a lock washer under the head of each bolt. Just unscrew this clamp and just set it down here on the carriage. And this is flipped over just like you would assemble the legs on the machine, just like shown in your owner's manual. We're sitting on a couple of pieces of cardboard to avoid damage to the legs, to the tabletops, and remove the clamp here. Now, remove the bench tubes one at a time. I'm just going to set it down here on the carriage. Let that pivot over, and then take out the old bench tubes. That'll pivot down. Get the new bench tubes. Remove them from their plastic. Insert the first one, just rest it on the other end over there. Second, new bench tube, do the same thing. Now, pick up the clamp and start the bolts in the end. The bolts will thread in pretty easily. Now, I'll show you close up on the other end, but there's a rib in this casting that acts as an end stop to the bench tube. That end stop positions the bench tube and sets the overall length. So I'm just finger tightening, making sure the tube's against the end stop. Now we'll move to the other end. Loosen the base lock, the pivot lock here, and just gently pick up this base, turn it horizontal, and slide the tubes in. Now right here is that end stop that I was talking about. The tubes will butt up against that end stop, and it will drop down into the groove. I tighten the horizontal lock knob and then start to finger tighten the bolts on the clamp. Now when you hold up the base so it's horizontal and it's in its slot down below, all the distances work out to the correct length. Now, these bolts are tightened finger tight. Now to get the proper torque using the wrench, we go back and forth a little bit so that it tightens evenly on both tubes. So I'm going to go 1.5 revolutions, So there's 1.5 revolutions. Now I'm going to come back and do half of a revolution, another half a turn here. Now come back and a quarter turn, and a quarter turn. Now, that's tightened down properly. If you're working with a torque wrench, the magic number is 75 inch-pounds. But we go back and forth to get to 75. So the first stop is at 50 inch-pounds. 50 inch-pounds there. 50 inch-pounds here. And then we go right up past 50 to 75. And to 75. Okay, so now that your bench has been reassembled, new tubes, everything is horizontal and straight. You can put your legs back on now, you can put your lift assist back on, and your new Mark 7 will be up to speed. Sorry for any inconvenience this has caused. Have a great day.